Guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we got the hood out in the sun, so you know what that means. We're gonna start restoring it. We got the whole setup right here. Got it under the table, it's all floating. So this is what I'm gonna be using. I got 2K clear right here, sandpaper and a block. You don't need this. I got 400, more 400, 600, and I believe I also have 800 grit. And then I got a bucket right here with soapy water and a bottle with soapy water as well. And obviously my garden hose right here. And yeah, first thing we're gonna do is clean it up real quick. Already has a bit of bird shit from sitting outside, so we definitely have to clean that up and then start wet sanding the whole thing down. I also have tack cloths here. You guys don't need that, but I wanted to be extra. And I got this like the adapter thing for painting, so you don't have to be using your fingers on it all day. And yeah, this is our tripod because we don't have an actual tripod, so this should work. I think. How's that? Yeah, that should work. So yeah, I'm gonna put you guys on a quick time lapse and start hosing it down. We washed it down, and from what I've read online is that, or watched videos online, is that whatever's dry is where you have to sand down, and then whatever's wet is where it's good. And then also the way it looks wet is how it's gonna look once you clear over it. We're gonna try to get rid of these cracks. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not too noticeable, I'd say. Kinda. Yeah, you can see it right there. We got one right here, another right here, and I believe that's it. So we're gonna start off with 400 grit. We're gonna have it rinsing down over here, getting it all wet for the wet sanding, and then start from there. I'm also gonna be spraying it down with the bottle and then try to get it back to perfection. As you can see, it has like little spots right here, and over here where I sanded a bit ago, it's like all clear, no little pivots or anything. So that's gonna be getting rid of. It's also very rough, obviously. So yeah. No, I'm not wearing gear. I'm gonna get shit on. All right. So while he works on his bike, we're gonna continue over here. So, like I said, we're gonna start with 400 grit, sand everything all down, and move up to 600 grit, and then after that 800 grit, and then we'll spray everything down. So I'm gonna put you guys back down on the Mickey Mouse tripod and have you guys on the time lapse. Alright, this is how it is with the 400 grit. We're gonna hit it with the 600 now, so to smoothen it out a bit more, have it all more even, and yeah, here we have the 600 grit. So yeah, we're gonna start hitting it with this, and I'm gonna put you guys back on the time lapse. You can see how glossy it's starting to look right now in the water, how clear it is compared to how it was before. It was all rough and patchy. There's still a few dry spots over here. I think I'm gonna wet it down again just to double check, but we just hit it with the 600 grit. Now we're gonna hit it with the 800 grit, and after that just start just cleaning it off and start spraying the clear, which is over here. So yeah, just a few spots right there. I'll probably hit it with the 400 real quick again, but it should be good now. Alright, now that the hood's drying up and I hit it with the 800 grit, I think it's gonna be time to do a couple coats of clear coat. So I'm gonna place those in a warm bucket of water so it can, you know, make the paint more better. That's what I've heard at least. No, I might just raw dog it. But yeah, it's drying up right now. Right now we're gonna degrease it down hit it with the tack rag, and go on from there. It's still a little dirty, so we'll probably give it another quick rinse down again and dry it off by hand. Alright, so I got the whole hood cleaned up now. Now it's time to start spraying and lay a few coats. So I'm gonna be putting you guys on the time lapse now. Alright, so here's the first coat. A bird did shit on it right here. Gonna try to wipe it off, maybe wait a bit more longer. If not, we're gonna have to wait until once we start wet sanding it, because I don't want to wet sand over it or clear coat over it, because it probably won't come out. So I mean, my mistake is doing it outside. Should probably make space in the garage, but it's fine, we'll deal with it. So we're gonna wait a couple minutes for it to cure up a bit more. Then we're gonna be going this way, and then we're gonna go like a couple rounds this way, and then another few more rounds this way, and yeah, trying to get each corner in. All right, so we just hit it with the second coat. I was able to get some of the bird crap out. I don't even know where it was at now, but you can't really see it. You can see the paint still. You know, it's rattle can, what do you expect? But we are on the second coat. I'm gonna try to use at least 3 of the cans, so the clear coat could be very thick, and so it could fill in some of the cracks a bit too. But other than that, it's coming out pretty well. Once we wet sand it again for the paint correction, it's gonna look pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna let it sit for a bit, probably overnight. I don't know, probably not. I'm gonna try to finish it right now before I leave. Your boy's gonna go watch the new Garfield movie, so we're on a time crunch right now. Right now it's about 4:18. It's Memorial Day. The movie's at 6, so I gotta finish by like 5, dude. But we'll get to it right now. Just a couple more minutes. Hit it again. We'll see what happens. Alright, third coat coming out a little more better. Less patching. Finally figuring out how to get the momentum in, but starting to settle as well. I got the second can over here. Letting it warm up in the warm water. But right now in a couple minutes, once I let this dry up a bit more, I'm gonna spray it again. Alright guys, just used up the last can. Tell me how this looks. Tell me this doesn't look good. And this is out of a rattle can. Obviously still has its little bits, some orange peel. Tell me that doesn't look good though. I'm honestly impressed. This is my first time doing it. The only thing is that it didn't fill in these cracks, which is okay, you know. I didn't do a professional job obviously, but I can live with it. But yeah, look at all that gloss. And we're still gonna wet sand it and polish it out, so expect some more gloss out of it. Alright, just used up the last coat. Look how glossy it is now. There's obviously a bit of orange peel, but yeah, pretty much it's all good. It just needs a paint correction. I'm letting it out in the sun for a bit more longer before I head out, because your boy's about to go watch the new Garfield movie. So this is how it's gonna be for today now. And next part of the video, part 2, is gonna be wet sanding, polishing, and installing it on the Civic, which is over there somewhere. You can see it. Can't really see it right now. I'm like high off the fumes of this shit. But yeah, it's coming out pretty nice. And if you guys are following the Instagram at Victor_Doza, you guys are probably seeing a bit more right there, getting a sneak peek. But yeah, it's coming out really nice. So yeah, have a good one guys.